Immediately we alighted from the Sky Train. Coming down from here, I sighted where I'm going to check in. So at this point, I was relaxed because at this point, I only have less than 30 minutes, yes, to check in. Because my flight was booked for 1:25 p.m. And it was less than 30 minutes, yes, I'm right. So immediately we alighted. We moved directly because we've sighted where I'm going to check in already. The airport is not complicated, I must say. Maybe because I'm lucky, my airline is just facing us. It's not complicated. So we move directly to where I'm going to check in. Now the confusion now is which place in particular, because everything there is written in Dutch. It's written in Dutch. Which place in particular? So we have more than 10 places. Some, in fact, you can do self-service if you are used to it. You can do self-service. I was like, okay. The only thing we are going to do is to ask question. By the time you ask 1 or 2 or 3 persons, definitely you are going to get the right answer. Then we move directly to the first, or will I say, the first place we went to. Okay, let's ask to know if we are the right place. Yes, definitely Eurowings, but this Eurowings, there are a lot of countries now. You have the one going to different places, and because it's written in Dutch, it's not that easy, but you're like, okay, let's ask. Immediately we got there, and the lady was like, okay, yes, you are the right place. So bring out your passport, bring out your ticket, bring out your documents. And it was so easy. At this point, I felt so relieved because I'm good to go.
It's time to go home.
Yes, sir.
I've been well prepared. I'm renewed, refreshed, face whatever that comes. Over there. So, thank you to my wonderful host. If you have a friend, you like Jenny, keep that friend. I never can tell. I'm in Germany today because of that.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Germany.
Academic.
Okay. It's time to say goodbye to Germany. Germany was amazing, wonderful. If you have opportunity to visit Germany, I would advise you. It's a beautiful place with much technology and nature in its finest form. Thank you.
Ciao.
Okay. I've seen mine 125 B23. Oh, yes, B23, B21 to B53. Okay. This way. Another B21 to B52, which means my gate should be around this way. Why is it so difficult? Still going on. They're still showing me this arrow sign.
Achtung bitte, Passagiere Weber Jennifer, Janis Johannes und Bomring. Nachher Willkommen im Geschäftsbereich D77 bitte.
Okay, downstairs. They are still directing me. I have only, let me say 30 minutes left. Yeah, these people directing me to now.
It was difficult for me to locate my boarding place. Finally, I'm here inside the plane. Funny enough, the flight was delayed for another 30 minutes because of some medical emergency. So I was lucky to be among the first flight to enter the plane. And here we are. I always like the sound of the plane when it's about to take off. So let's dive into the sky, in between heaven and earth. So enjoy the view. As you can see, we can't see anything again apart from the cloud. So sometimes you just wonder at the mystery of nature. So now we are in between, lightly between the cloud. Just a few minutes ago we were seeing houses, but now we can't see anything apart from the cloud. So it's so funny anyway. There's some things that you can't really explain. That is why they call it mystery. If we are down, we say, okay, look up to. We are some minutes away from landing. I always have this problem when landing. My ears will become so heavy and noisy. So my friend told me to chew gum, and lucky enough it subsided because for all the time I've traveled by flights, I think more than 10 times if I'm not mistaken. I always experience the same thing over and over and over again. That when I finally alight from the flight, sometimes it takes, let me say, sometimes 24 hours, sometimes more than 24 hours, sometimes 3 days. I think the maximum is 3 days before I will have a balance again. If I'm talking to you then, for me it will look as if I'm shouting. So what I would tell anybody around me then, am I shouting? Because for me, as if my eardrum is filled with water. I'll be shaking my head and trying to see if I can remove the water inside, but there is no water. So this time around, it wasn't that much. It subsided. So I don't know if anybody have a permanent cure, permanent solution to that. So this is us. Like I said, I'm going to make a quick stop at Venice. This is us landing Venice. That Venice you are hearing, this is Venice from the top. We all know Venice is a city surrounded by water. In fact, they practically live in water. I mean that they build their houses in water. Yes, and their major means of transportation, they use boats. They have places that is accessible by cars, but it's surrounded by water. That is why it's a tourist area. If you go to Venice during summer, you see a lot of people that just came for the sole purpose of, okay, let me just see this place, let me see the place that's surrounded by water. And about to land. Yes, we are the runway already. Yes. Finally, we've landed. Gagum, just like Nigerian film. So, as it. Thank you for traveling with me.